A dark scar suddenly appears on Jupiter, then another, then another. Astronomers keep watching as new marks spread across the face of the planet. They are not clouds, they are not shadows, they are the aftermath of impacts. In 1994, fragments of Comet Shoemaker-Levy 9 slammed into Jupiter one after another. Each collision released an explosion larger than Earth. What had looked like empty space was suddenly behaving like a shooting range. The impacts did not happen in some distant prehistoric age. They happened while telescopes were recording. People watched the explosions appear. They watched the scars grow across the planet. They watched evidence of planetary violence unfold in real time. That changes something important. The solar system often feels stable because human lives are short. The planets follow familiar paths. The sky looks predictable. Most days, nothing appears to change. Then, a comet breaks apart. The fragments arrive. A planet gets hit, and a process usually associated with the ancient past reveals itself as a present-day reality. The explosions fade. The scars eventually disappear, but the assumption they damaged is harder to repair. If impacts large enough to mark a planet can still happen now, then the calm appearance of the solar system begins to feel less like a permanent condition and more like a temporary one. The collisions are over. The implication is not. The scars on Jupiter eventually faded. The evidence did not. Once the collision is no longer confined to another planet, the next place to look is the ground beneath our feet. Across Earth, entire layers of rock preserve signs of ancient impacts. Some coincide with periods when ecosystems collapsed, species disappeared, and environmental conditions changed on a global scale. The pattern repeats in the geological record. Something arrives, the environment changes, life pays the price. The details differ from one event to another, but the larger realization remains uncomfortably consistent. Earth is not standing outside the process that struck Jupiter. Earth is part of the same environment. That changes the meaning of the collision. The explosions on Jupiter can no longer be filed away as an astronomical spectacle happening somewhere else. The same type of event already exists inside Earth's own history. The distance disappears. What looked like a problem for planets becomes a problem for a planet. The record preserved in stone removes an option that once felt reasonable. It becomes much harder to believe that impacts belong only to remote worlds or remote ages. They happened here. They altered conditions here. They left consequences large enough to remain visible long after the impacts themselves were gone. The collision on Jupiter was not revealing a foreign process. It was revealing a familiar one. The planet carrying the evidence is no longer Jupiter. It is Earth. The record left behind by ancient impacts contains something else. Long stretches where nothing comparable appears to happen. Civilizations rise, cities expand, generations come and go. Yet the kind of global disruption preserved in Earth's deepest impact scars never arrives. That absence matters. A world experiencing constant planetary catastrophe does not leave much room for uninterrupted growth. Agriculture struggles, infrastructure disappears, long-term planning becomes difficult, stability becomes temporary. Yet human civilization developed during a period that appears remarkably quiet by comparison. The sky remained familiar, the seasons continued. The ground beneath growing societies did not suddenly become the stage for a civilization-ending impact event. The contrast is difficult to miss. Earth's geological record contains intervals marked by violence and disruption. Human civilization emerged during an interval that looks very different. Not because the underlying process vanished, the evidence already showed that it did not. Jupiter proved it still happens. Earth proved it happened here. What appears different is the timing. The contrast creates a tempting conclusion. Earth's past contains evidence of catastrophic impacts. Human civilization does not. Cities grew, trade expanded, knowledge accumulated. Generation after generation passed without a civilization-ending collision. The simplest explanation seems obvious. Perhaps the danger faded. Perhaps humanity arrived after the violent era ended. For a moment, the evidence appears to support exactly that. Then, a detail breaks the entire explanation. The collision on Jupiter did not happen millions of years ago. It happened in 1994, during the age of satellites, during the age of computers. During the lifetime of modern civilization, humanity was already watching. That changes the timeline completely. The impact system was not confined to Earth's distant past. It was active while modern airports existed, while stock markets operated, while television broadcasts circled the planet. A stable system would suggest the danger had passed. An active impact system suggests something different. The absence of recent catastrophe no longer proves safety. It only proves the catastrophe has not happened recently. The distinction is small. The consequence is enormous. What once looked like a permanent condition begins to resemble an interval between events. The calm remains real. Cities still operate. Infrastructure still functions. The sky still appears predictable, but the evidence no longer supports the idea that this is the normal state of the solar system. Shoemaker-Levy 9 forces a different interpretation. For now, the system appears quiet. That is not the same thing as saying it has become safe. And if the quiet is only temporary, then the question is no longer whether civilization exists during a calm period. The question becomes how long such periods actually last. That question is harder than it appears. Human civilization is only a few thousand years old. The impact record stretches across hundreds of millions of years. Comparing the two is like watching a single frame of a film and assuming you understand the entire story. The sample may simply be too small. The scars on Jupiter appeared, spread, and faded. Human civilizations do something similar. They emerge, they expand, they disappear. Human history feels long because everything we know exists inside it, but geological processes operate on timescales so large that entire civilizations become brief events. Humanity measures danger through memory. The solar system does not. A quiet century feels reassuring. A quiet millennium feels convincing. Several quiet millennia can begin to feel permanent. Yet none of those intervals are long enough to demonstrate that the underlying process has ended. The evidence points the other way. Earth preserves the record of past impacts. Jupiter demonstrated the process remains active. Civilization may have benefited from an unusually calm period. The growth of cities, institutions, technology, and global systems may owe something to that calm. But if the calm itself is only an interval, then a deeper uncertainty remains. Not whether impacts happen, The record already answered that. Not whether they still occur. Jupiter already answered that. The uncertainty is whether human history is long enough to tell us how safe the present really is. The uncomfortable possibility is that humanity may not have observed the solar system long enough to know what normal actually looks like. Everything we call normal comes from a tiny slice of time. A slice so small that we may be measuring the solar system with a ruler far too short to see its true shape. The absence of recent catastrophe may have taught a lesson that was never true. Modern civilization may have mistaken a temporary absence of catastrophe for a permanent condition of reality. The solar system never promised safety. It only offered a brief period without disaster, and humanity may have mistaken that interval for normal.